Welcome all. It is a great to interact with you all in the Eclat Center, and we have faced quite a few queries regarding a plus 2 aspirant should go for the both medicine and engineering entrance examination or should only focus their effort for either medicine or engineering entrance examination. So I will try to answer those queries one by one, and also will going to try to explore the challenges that is going to lie ahead, not only for this entrance examination but the course that these streams are going to take. So we are going to try to explore that. First thing first, we have to know how many seats are available in these two disciplines. In MBBS, around 30,000 seats are available in government medical colleges, around 37,000 seats are available in private medical colleges, and you can roughly take 2,000 extra considering AIMS and GPMAR. You can take that 2,000 extra, so roughly around 70,000 seats are there at this point of time. Regarding this extra 10% reservation, there might be little rise, but this is the number that you to have at this point of time. Same is applicable for all the engineering colleges, including the IIT. It is roughly around 14 lakh seats are there, and if we take the 10% extra reservation in consideration, you can expect it to go up till 15 lakh maximum. There might not be that much deduction this year like it has happened for last 2 years since 2016. So you can, from this data, you can understand around 20 times more seats are there in engineering in comparison to medicine. Number 2 is that how many persons are giving the examination. Almost the data is similar. 14 to 15 lakh people are giving their respective examination. Very few are actually targeting one examination, but mostly majority is giving both the examination, and that is also an advantage in itself that we are going to tell also. Now, the general perception is that MBBS course is very costly. See, in MAMC, the 1 year course including the hostel fee is around 11 to 12,000. And if you consider some private medical colleges which actually have charged 1.5 CR, so there is a yawning difference between the charges, but this is roughly the range. The government medical colleges 11 to 12,000 and the private medical colleges charging up to 1.5 CR. Same way in engineering, seats like engineering seats in IITs and also private medical colleges like SRM or VIT, they are charging 2 to 2.5 per year. So it is roughly coming around 10 lakh for their 4 years, and they have more expenditure on the equipments because they are using much more high-end equipments in various disciplines. It also varies between disciplines, but their equipment costs are much more than medicine. What is advantageous for engineering? It is the length of engineering. It is 4 years, whereas in medicine it is 4.5 years, and then after followed by 1 year internship, and in some places it is also followed by 1 year bond. So it is much more longer. In this span, their earning is around 20,000 internship earning, and there also drastic difference with engineering, because those persons who are well placed from IITs, they are going to get 1 lakh per month after 4 years. This is a CTC, not take home salary or THS. But there are many persons who are not going to be placed either. That is the worrying factor. Another worrying factor, the introduction of artificial intelligence is adversely going to affect disciplines like computer engineering, particularly those who are working with the software engineering, not the instrumentation. Electronics and telecommunications, the high-end engineering seats which are giving the most lucrative jobs are going to be challenged by AI much more in engineering in the coming days than that of medicine. Because in medicine, at this point of time, India has just less than 10 lakh doctors, and our population at this point of time in 2019 is around 137 crore. So roughly the ratio is 1:1370. So every 1370 persons we have one doctor. Do you think that is adequate considering the number of organs, number of bones, number of systems that human beings have, and number of interrelation in between them? It is actually inadequate numbers, and most of these 10 lakh doctors are only specified, and mostly of them are MBBS. So many of them are actually preparing for or going through their post-graduation or super specialty training. So number of 10 lakh doctors is inadequate in every sense. So upcoming days we can jolly well expect more expenditure in the health front. More expenditure in the health front. Last 5 years it haven't happened, but we expect there will be rise in the investment in the health front because India needs that. And till 2024 our population is going to rise to 144 crore. So what that means? That means we have 7 crore of less than 5 years of age. So there is need of more pediatrician and more obstetrician for sure. Pediatrician and obstetrician for sure. Just imagine out of these 10 lakh doctor which are the registered medical practitioner, how many doctors are going to be obstetrician and pediatrician? For sure that is less than 50 crore. Sorry, 50k, 50,000. So 50,000 doctor for 7 crore under 5 babies and 7 crore mothers going to be mothers is grossly inadequate, because if you consider 5 years it is going to be around 1800 days. 1800 days. So 7 crore in that. So considering that this is 1800 days and there is going to be 7 crore baby going to be born, so it is roughly 40,000 babies per day, and considering there are less than 50,000 doctors, 50,000 pediatrician and 50,000 obs-gynae. So it is a humongous task, because even if it is a 50,000, it will cost at least one baby to be taken care every day by a doctor. So you can understand that is where the scope is also. There will be rise in the pediatrician and obstetrician and gynecologist in the upcoming days. And this is going to go on because India is going to turn most populous country in the upcoming days after 2024. And as we have said, the artificial intelligence is going to lose major risk in this high-end disciplines like computer, electronic and telecommunication in particular. The two disciplines that is going to hold strong, because India is building a lot of infrastructure project, that is civil and mechanical. They are not going to give you great return, but if placed in a proper company or organization, that is going to at least going to give you a stable return, and also partly electrical. Now, the things that we have said, that government have to make sure that there are going to be more MBBS seats, because these 70,000 seats already proven to be grossly inadequate, and there is ardent need of increasing the number of seats and number of medical colleges. So that is where the scope lies for the persons who are going to get into the MBBS courses right now. So hopefully we have touched all the major concerns that have been raised by you people, and we have also highlighted why these medicine related lines and various disciplines, because medicine is just not medicine itself. Medicine, surgery, gynae, obs, optal, ENT, and all of them are correlated. Like medicine, it is also have various branches, and the discipline in medicine which is going to be adversely affected because of this artificial intelligence is going to be pathology and radiology. Pathology and radiology, and partly biochemistry and pharmacology, because the MNCs are not going to take the people when they are going to get the people. It is done by the artificial intelligence in much more lesser cost. So patho, pharma and radio are going to be at major risk. And regarding the surgery, the robotic surgery, it might sound a great thing, a great science fiction movie, and they are doing it, but just imagine it is CHC or PHC, they are doing the robotic surgery. That is a distant dream. That is might not happen in the next 50 years, at least in India. So hopefully we have touched the important points regarding the targeted medicine, regarding the gene-based medicine. These are the areas where people will see tremendous growth, and there might be new specializations which are going to come up in the upcoming days, because India MBBS is not enough. Then after you have to do your specialization, and according to the specialization you have chosen, you have to, at this point of time, you have to go for the super specialization. But nobody knows, in the upcoming days there might be super specialization also. That is how and why the medicine is a continuous studies, and that is going to go on. But at the same point of time, those persons who have already taken or going to take information technology, like IIT Madras have started course in artificial intelligence already this year. They also have to reinvent themselves. That is not only limited to the medicine, and they have their competition from China, they have their competition from Gulf countries and everywhere. And in medicine it is a competition between 1:1, but in engineering it is the competition is going to be agency to agency, and also company versus company. So challenges are going to be more, but opportunities and returns are obviously earlier and immense in certain cases in engineering. That is never going to happen in medicine like that way, and the challenges and responsibilities are obviously always more in MBBS. So in modern medicine, and hope we have answered your queries. And if you have any queries after seeing this presentation, please write to us. We'll try to get back to you within 72 hours. Thank you for listening to us.